Was I in the middle of a run? I don't I don't think I was. I think yeah. Oh wait, no. I was. I was. Yeah, look, I have all this gold and shit. All right. Hey. Hi. How are you? It's been a while since I've recorded this, so I've got to get back into the swing of remembering everything. Time's a lot harder. It's been last time I recorded this was on the 4th. It's the 11th currently. It's 11:11. It's 3:43. Oh, I missed 3:03. Fuck, I'm so useless. Okay, let's shit. I don't know. I don't know how to play this game. What was I gonna do? I have gold. Oh, I have a flaming sword. I suppose I should go to. I suppose I should get like food and water, right? So let's see. If we're consulting my map, this is the supply store. That's magic shop, weaponry shop. Well, there's a supply store and a water house down there. So let's go. Let's go down here. Anyway, this will probably be my last Moria episode because Moria is a long game. It's a very long game, and it doesn't really have an end to it. I mean, it kind of does, but it's really just like an online RPG. This show would have been crazy to play in the 70s, but let's see. You can carry 21 month worth of what food? I let just how much for 5 months of food? I guess 6 months of food. Okay, a little bit of money. That's fine. And then water. How much for, I'm doing math, 8 months of water. Okay, that's cheap as hell. Water is cheap as hell. Wait, let's buy some more water then. If I can carry 15 months worth. Wait, so can I carry one more month of water? Yeah, okay, that's confusing. Um, okay, let's carry fucking, I don't know, 8 more months of water. I mean, it's really cheap. And I don't want to have to resort to the poison water. Anyway, next thing I want to do is I want to check out the, oh yeah, I can do the 15 step thing. What did I even just say? 15, isn't that Radiohead? 15 steps. Wasn't that the ending song to like Twilight? I think that was the credit song to Twilight. Anyway, I want to see, info, which item? Oh, that's not what I thought. Well, I guess tell me about the flaming sword. Can you tell me about that? Oh, okay. Well, I wanted to see was price maybe? How much do you wish to spend? What if I want to spend, I don't know, 1,000? Um, item worn anywhere. I have nothing in that price range. Okay, what if I want to buy, oh, what if I want to buy, wrong button again? What if I want to buy something worth 5,000 gold? Item worn anywhere. I have nothing in that price range. Okay, what about 5,000 gold for an item worn on the body? May I suggest full armor? What's the can I see the net okay, well what if I do price range 1,000, oops, and then item worn on body? May I suggest armor? I mean that seems good, right? What about 1,000 for worn on arms? Iron gloves. Okay. Well, let's buy armor. Would you consider 130? How about 900? Deal at 900? Yeah. Okay. And then we'll do iron gloves. 475. Would you do 250? Make it 333? Yeah, sure. Yep. Okay. So then press back to exit. I can do capital U. That's was shift. Okay, then I can equip armor and iron gloves. Let's see, can I see if I press, let's see, does data let me view? Oh, I'm trying to see my stat. Oh, wait, my stats are right there. Well, I don't know. I can't see my defense though, unless I'm blind. Well, anyway, I guess we're just gonna go out adventuring then. This should be the wilderness. Okay, wilderness. Okay, forest is down here. Should I keep mapping out the wilderness to try and find a new terrain? A new terrain, a new what is it called? Dungeon? Well, I have, yeah, I have this in the forest mapped out. But I want to find more shit. I want to find like the entrance to the other dungeons. So let's try down here, I'd say. Let me nudge this. Oops, that's new level. How do you nudge? Control G. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just put this at the top. Okay. So we're gonna go down there. The easiest way to go down there looks to be, if we're facing west, never eat. Okay. Then we go in here, then in here. Oh, and then we just go. Oh, it's a thaumaturgist. That's a bat. I don't think that's a thaumaturgist. Whoa, a pearl. Does the pearl do anything? Can I sell the pearl? What's the point in having the pearl? All right, so now we're facing south. So I gotta go east, then south a bunch. Uh oh, shit. No. Oh, a werelion? I have to go around this way. Hold on, I found 2 pearls. Through here, all the way. Oh, all the way. I think I'm lost. Only slightly lost, but I think I am lost. This is south. No, no, that's not where I want to go. I want to go this way. Oh God, hold on. Here we are. Then I go south. Then this should end up all the way. Oh, I didn't finish mapping out this room, did I? There's more stuff here. Okay. So, by the way, if you're lost on where I am, this door that I'm right next to is this door right here, and I'm on this block. So if we go down by 1, 2, we have a bit to the west here, and then we have, well, just like a little square room. Then this continues out another room. Okay. Simple enter the room. So I guess now I'll just continue mapping. But yesterday, if you watched my previous Minecraft episode, you know that I got an opportunity to read more of the friendly orange glow while I was waiting for my tire to get patched. So I'm gonna talk about it, but before I talk about the history, I'm gonna play just a little bit more to get into the swing of it, so I can do it subconsciously while I talk about the history. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did I go the whole thing? Or can I not count? So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, right. I was counting fucking, yeah, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ooh, we're scrolling down. Why do we scroll down? I don't want you to scroll down. Why is it scrolling down? Oh, how interesting. Okay, well, hold on. Let's do this up. What if I don't want you to scroll down? What if I want you to just take up more of the viewport? I mean, I guess it's fine. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, where am I? What's going on? All right, this is the north. So this goes 1, 2, 3. Then there's a passage to the west. This goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this just goes. Wait, did this go to the end? I think so. Then we have one going north. I think it was here. 1, 2. This just goes to a dead end. Oh, but this goes south. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, hello, Centaur. Okay, I think I'm probably good to. Never mind, I'm lost. Where am I? Oh, I think. I don't fucking know. I think I'm good to talk about the history in the background while I do this. Maybe. I don't know. It's hard because I have to like I have to focus on this while also trying to focus on what the hell I'm saying. and make what I'm saying comprehensible while also doing things. Anyway, um, at this point in Plato's history, there still wasn't a good programming language for, programming the lessons. Because, I mentioned last episode how there was, um, what was it called? Monster or whatever. Like there were tools being developed um, for like, bitmap editors and like basically like notepads to write code in, right? On the actual terminal, but there still wasn't a good language to write that code in. It was they were still using a language called general logic. General was an acronym, I think, but I couldn't tell you what it stood for. Um, but that was like the the like kind of temporary language in a way. Like it wasn't developed um with like programming lessons in mind. It was just developed to have a language basically that they could use to start off with. Um, so it wasn't good at all. Um, Not only did programming take ages, but also compiling the code took a long time. Okay, this is south at the end here. But compiling the code took ages as well. Um, like it would take like like overnight to compile like simple code, for instance. Um, and there were tons of what are essentially like forks of general logic, but very very informal forks, just kind of like changes that someone would make in order to implement something, and then someone else would use that and change something else. So it was very, very, very complicated as well. Like if you were just learning it, there were like so many different forks of it that like, like unofficial, informal forks. Um, and a big issue as well is that there wasn't a lot like that was possible to do in general logic. Like a lot of the time, wait, how big is this? This is one, two, three, four. One, two, three, four. A lot of the time, people would have to fall back on Cato and Fortran. And if you can't do what you would want to do in Cato or Fortran, you gotta, God forbid, fall back to assembly. Um, which, if you're going that far, your language is really not optimized for people to use, especially educators who just want to make a lesson. They shouldn't have to use assembly to make like a chemistry lesson, right? Um, uh, for instance, 3 pages of like material took 9 months to code from what was considered like the best uh, coder at the time, or like one of the best, right? So this was not a language that was optimized for use. It was made just to have something, right? But so that was that that needed fixing. There needed to be an actual language. Um, and in spring, sorry, I had to drink water. In spring of 1967, wait, hold on. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, full corridor. In spring of 1967, um, the National Science Foundation sponsored a summer institute type thing, kind of like a summer camp. I don't know if it was like I guess like kind of like a summer camp, but I guess for adults, I think, or maybe college students. I don't know much about the actual camp itself, but anyway, they sponsored um, something like that, and it was meant to teach instructors how to author Plato lessons, right? Um, and at the time, basically, how general logic worked is that, oh God, this is the same in all directions. Oh fuck, this is fucking me up. Basically, how general logic worked. Wait, never eat. Okay, we're gonna go. Oh, hello, leprechaun. How general logic worked was that, for instance, if you wanted to call something on screen, you would use like a command call plot and then parentheses the XY coordinates, right? And that would have dozens and dozens and dozens of subroutines that you would need to implement. Like like you would basically need to like implement everything, right? Like, oh, what does like you got to implement like a cursor into like everything. You have to have different subroutines for the code of like knowing how to do stuff. Um, it was really bad, which is why it took so long and why compiling as well took so fucking long because it had to, it needed so much code for such simple things. Um, oh, that was trapped. That's fine. It took like I actually gained vitality. I don't even know how that's possible. Um, but anyway, while preparing for that summer institute thingy, um, one of the oh wait, west. Oh, I think I explored everywhere here. Okay. Well, let's go. I don't know where the fuck I am. Oh, okay. Let's go up here. Um, someone named Tinkzar, which is an awesome name, by the way, but someone named Tinkzar, um, had, while preparing, like, the night before, um, the Summer Institute was going to start for teaching people how to use general logic, he had, like, fuck, I always forget what it's called. He had, like, a eureka moment, right? Where he realized, oh my God, I know how this should be. I know how I know how I think what he said exactly was that he like came running up to someone. He was like, "I did it. I know how Plato should be, or I know how the Plato should be authored, or some shit like that, right?" Um, so anyway, that night he created Teacher, which eventually got renamed. And if you know anything about Plato prior to me talking right now, then you probably have heard of this language. But he created teacher, which eventually got renamed to tutor. Um, and this simplified the the authoring process greatly. Um, oops. Let's see. Can I remember how to do this? Okay, yes. This simplified the authoring process greatly, where before you would have to do call, plot, XY, dozens of subroutines, it would take ages. Now, if you instead of having to plot out something out like that, you would type at and then a four-digit number, and the four-digit number would, well, I guess it doesn't have to be four digits, but in this instance, it's four digits. But you would do at 1010, for instance, and I think that would do 10 pixel x, 10 pixels y, right? Um, you would do at 1010, write, and then whatever you want to write. So in the example in the book, it's hello world, and I think that was like the first example that they did. But yeah, if you do like, for instance, at 1010 hello world, it would write at 1010 hello world. You don't need all of the subroutines for it to understand what that means. I just kind of understood what that means. And it was a lot easier to do than all of the call commands. Like, you have to do like all sorts of call commands. For this, you just say, here, write this, right? And in this example, the lines of code needed to write Hello World in general logic would have been 50, and in this it was just 2, right? So obviously, big big development there. Right before the summer camp started. Oh, this goes up here. How lovely. Were these walls here? No, this is a big ass room. A very big ass room. Actually, it takes up that whole thing. Okay. Well, let's go back down, I'd say. I have enough food to live for quite a while. Oh wait, there's a wall here though. Okay, we're gonna go down here. Did I check out that? Yeah, I did. Okay. And then east. Oh, did I mark that wrong? 1, 3. There should be something here. Oh wait, unless it's. I think I did mark that wrong. No, oh wait, hold on. I gotta think. East. No, this is right. I was just confused, I think. Maybe. No. Oh God, something's wrong here. Wait, okay. If I go north, this is the north one. It's at 3, 6. Okay. If we go down 1, 2, 3. Wait, is this whole hallway on the wrong damn number? This is 1, 2, 3. Yeah, it is. 4. Then also I have a door here. Oh, that is the right door though. Wait, is this right? What the fuck is going on? This is the ending hallway. There should be a door on the west. Yeah. Okay, so this goes 1, 2, and then yeah, this is on the wrong thing. So I got to figure out how do I select again? It's like Control M, Shift M. I don't remember. No, I don't remember. I gotta look at the manual. Hold on. Okay, let me look. Select. Oh, I typed in selecty. Advanced editing, selecting. You do M. Oh, okay. So you do M, and then you do hold R and use the movement keys. Okay. Okay, and can I cut it? I know I can yank it, but can I cut it? C or Y copies. I don't think I can cut it though. Well, I can yank it, which is good enough. And then what? P here? Yeah, but then I gotta go in and remove all of these. And then add these back. Add that back. Okay. That should be good now. Anyway, where am I going? West? Nope, east. Yep. Okay. What was I saying? Oh yeah. He created tutor. 50 lines of code to 2 lines of code. Um so, they continued teaching the general logic at the Summer Institute, but they tested out the new tutor language, and it was as expected, it was a massive difference to productivity. Uh, it like skyrocketed the productivity bigly. I love the word bigly, by the way, might I say. Um, but I think I don't think have I mentioned this person before? Have I mentioned Tebby Lemon? I don't know if that's how you pronounce. I don't know if it's lemon. It's Lyman. Um, excuse me. But Tebby Lemon was not happy with the development of this because I don't know why. She was on Team General. She was on Team General. I guess just because it's what she was used to. Honestly, I don't see why else you would be on Team General because it sucked a lot in comparison. Uh, oh, is this the end of down here? I don't see any other way to go. Okay, we'll go back, I guess. Anyway, she was on Team General. So General still had its supporters at the time. It still wasn't seen as a replacement, but something that was not necessarily living in harmony because they were kind of like competing against each other, but they were, they were living at the same time. Um, I think this is the full plot here. Um, but yeah, Tibby and others, but Tibby was really a main or one of the main like whatchamacallit. Okay, wait, I'm trying to figure out where is it? I think this is a yes, because if I'm at 1-3, that makes sense. Wait, does it? Oh, this is only 1/4. That's why. Okay. Um. Oh yeah, yeah. Okay, I see what's going on. But anyway, Tebby was one of the main advocators for General, and Bitzer, the main guy, he said that he didn't care. Um, and his view of it was that, he wasn't gonna make a stance, and that he proposed to just let them both coexist until the better one wins, basically. Just let them win, just let them compete, and whichever one wins is the winner. And lo and behold, it was indeed the much better one, Tutor, that won, and not General Logic, because General Logic was bad and Tutor was better. Wait, what? How is that? How did I just go? It was 1, 2, 3. Oh, I fucked up somewhere, didn't I? Where did I fuck up? This is here. Oh, there isn't one on this corner here. I see. Erase in here. Put these in. Oh, one button. I'm getting there. Okay. Um, yeah. And that's how you got a tutor. And that was, if you don't know, that's well, modified over time, but that tutor was the language that Plato continued using up until its demise. I mean, I guess, like if you were to like tutor was the language that all of these games were made in, basically, is what I'm saying. Um, and if you were to go to author a Plato lesson nowadays for whatever reason on Cyber One or whatever, you would be using tutor, albeit not the same version of tutor that they made that day or whatever. Obviously, it was like all things, like all things all things Plago, all things Plato. It got heavily modified and added to over time. So wait, this is down. I think this probably just goes to the end, don't it? Yeah. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Wait, is this a 6x6? I think it is. Yeah, it would be. Okay, this is on the fourth one. So wait, what is that for me? This is like 1, 2, 3. Yeah, yeah, okay. Then it goes west by 1, 2, 3. Wait, what? It goes west by 3? Oh, god damn it, I don't know my east from west. Oh, no, don't put a fucking door there. 1, 2, 3. Okay, there we go. Then it goes east by 1, 2. Oh, and it meets a door. How lovely. This goes north by 1, 2. Damn, I'm hella strong. I'm killing fucking berserkers out here. Anyway, uh, right, I need to actually go into all of the squares to see if they're, uh, whatever, entrances and stuff. Whoa, that took a lot of vitality. Um, anyway, um, around this time, Searle, which if you remember is the new laboratory, they were no longer in CSL. They moved out to Searle, which was computer-based education research lab. Um, wait, where am I? Facing south, so I'd be. Oh, I shouldn't. I haven't mapped out down here yet. And this goes west, all the way west. We're going, but it enters into a. Oh, okay, wait, let's map out this room first. This goes one, two, yeah, and it should just be this. Okay, that's a bit silly, but sure. Um, anyway, um, around this time, Cyril got disk drives from Control Data, which was a like major disk drive manufacturer around this time, alongside like IBM and stuff. But I believe it was IBM who were like the initial developers of the disk drive. And by disk drive, I mean, like hard drive, HDD, whatever. Um, of course, you have to remember these disk drives were very, very, very large compared to very large and very slow compared to the disk drives of today. So, they weren't having like, our like 500 gigabyte HDD that's whatever, how many inches, like 5 by 5 or whatever, 5 by 4, whatever it is, 6 by 4 inches. But like these were like 2 feet by 2 feet and they could hold like 40 megabytes. Okay, I think this will just go down, yeah. So quite the hunky. Is hunky a word? Quite the hunky? Hunky does not seem like a word. Hunky. Maybe that's a word. Who fucking knows? But quite the beasts, basically, is what I'm trying to say. But they also got a NCR 160, which was a computer. And because the computer they had before was the 1604, and the 1604 couldn't actually it recognize the disk drives. It was so wait, this doesn't make sense. This is northeast. Oh, I just put a door on the wrong thing because I don't know my fucking directions. Anyway, the computer that they had before, the 1604, couldn't actually recognize the disk drives. Um, but they were able to like hack it is what they call it. I don't really know what that entails, but they were able to hack it, I guess, to get it to work. Ooh, I found the mountains. Okay. Is this just really just a big ass room? It really is. I'm finding hella enchanters in here. Okay. Anyway, they were able to does this go to the end? It does. Okay. There we go. Look at that. What is this? How do I get rid of this? Oh my god, my brain just shut off. Okay. Anyway, they were able to okay, this is the mountains. Wait, hold on, before this. This is here, right? Boop, boop, boop. Okay. And then mountains. So this will be what? A Oh, right, I do like 6 or something. Is it 6? Yes. I can do a. Well, what is this? I don't know. That's the entrance door. Okay. And then we'll set this to oh, mountains. Brilliant. Okay. Um Oh yeah, so they like hacked the 1604 to make the disk drives work. Um and plus, they had that new um NCR 160 that was just able to use the disk drives because it was new. Ooh, north. Okay. Anyway, but these disk drives plus Tutor, the new language, plus Monster, the um the text editor basically, which I really want to remember the acronym for, but I can't remember. What the hell does Monster stand for? It was like multi maybe I can look it up. I mean, it's pretty obscure, but I think it might come up. I looked up Monster Play-Doh and it's showing me not not what I'm looking for. Monster Play-Doh text editor computer. No, it's not There's nothing. There's nothing coming up at all. All right. Well, who fucking knows what the hell it stands for? I don't fucking know. I'll have to check the book. But all of these things truly led to the lesson authoring revolution, if you will. Um, it was faster than ever. It was faster at compiling than ever. It was faster at writing than ever. Like writing the code. It was revolutionary. Um, and by in the same year, by July of 1967, I remember, or if you remember, a few episodes ago, maybe last episode, yeah, no, I don't know, like I don't know when the fuck I was talking about it, but Dan Alpert was no longer the head of Plato once they moved to the Searle laboratory, um, because they wanted someone better or who was good at finances. Um, and with that, they hired Volpe, and but Alpert was still like poked his head in and was still very, very active, even though he wasn't officially the director. But in July of 1967, Volpe had enough of it and left. Um, and Dan Alpert was once more the director. So all of their little director shenanigans ended up just leading right back to Dan Alpert. By the way, this is a nice letter A. I would live in this letter A. I got recommended a YouTube video. It was like top letters to live in. Good video, but their ranking was really bad. But it was still a fun video. Sorry. I'm supposed to talk about stupid bullshit while I play Minecraft, not while I play serious, serious orange RPGs. Very immersive, very orange. Oh, I want like a Play-Doh terminal so badly. You know how sick that shit would be? So, you know how like I just want like a room that's like illuminated with the Play-Doh glow. Oh, that'd be so sick. Okay, sorry. I'll stop daydreaming. One day. No, not one day. That's part of my like, are these both doors? Oh, no, just this one. That's part of my things that I want that I will never have because there's too little of them. Well, there might be enough Play-Dohs or like Play-Doh terminals, I should say. Uh, ooh, the cave. Nice, we're finding hella shit. All right, hold on. Let's map this out. This is just a big room. Oh, hello there, evil priest. All right, wait, where am I right now? I'm going north, so it should just be these two, and they go up like up to here, I think. But I want to go back and map this one little stubby ass corridor. Oh wait, no, this leads. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing here. And this goes up one, two. Yeah, this should just go up to the top. Yeah, it does. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I was thinking this was just going to be here, but it makes sense that this goes all the way to the top. Ah, and this is how. I see. But does this go to the end? Yes, it does. Okay. Oh, wait, there's a little room here. Hold on, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Okay, this goes down here. Okay. What was I saying? Oh, I think I was finished with my statement, whatever I was stating. Okay, so this goes here, here. There's a set of doors here. And this should lead back into this big ass room. Oh, there's a little thingy here. And there's a door. Where is this? I believe here. And then this goes into that. Okay. Interesting. Anyway, there should be the mountains somewhere here. Or the caves, I think it was. Yes, this is the caves here. So let's do a entrance floor and then in for cave. Oh, it's just called cave. You have found the cave. Okay. Well, there's the cave. We're getting this wilderness fucking plotted out. I believe there's only. Uh, ooh, I don't know if there's one more main area. I believe there's one more plus the ocean, which is kind of like a secret one. Or maybe it's two more plus the no, no, no. I don't know. But yeah, I'll just keep wandering around the wilderness. I got hella gold though. I could go back and get some good fucking armor and shit. Right? Okay, let's go up here. All right. So now we are there. Um anyway, in 1967, still in 1967, a lot of shit going on in 1967. Very, very uh fruitful year for Plato and CBE. Which by the way, CBE is a there was a lot of like acronyms used around this time, and I mean there still is, right? Um, but CBE was kind of Plato's acronym. It stood for computer-based education. You know, it's what their lab was named after, computer-based education research lab or whatever. Um, but you know, different companies had like different acronyms and such. Same way it is today. Um, you know, or like some places call it e-learning. Some people call it like honestly that's the only one I can think of because that's what I've always called it. You know, like that's what when I was in school we did e-learning, right? Um, but oh, ball and chain. Yeah, I'll pick it up. It takes two hands to use. I might as well. But let's see. Can I get info? How do I get info about shit? Is it like Control I? Which item? Flaming. Oh, flaming sword. Wow, this is really good. Well, I'll probably just sell that ball and chain then, right? Plus, this only takes up bleeding one hand. So I can put a shield there if I were to secure one. All right, I think I mapped out most of this place. So let's go. I guess west. I mean, I wouldn't mind going. No, I can just explore for a bit. Thing is, I don't know. Will this be my last episode? I'm not really doing much. I'm just kind of mapping this, and it's fun to map, but I'm not like progressing because there isn't much to really progress. Like I said, like there's an ending. No, I mean no, there's not. There's not an ending. There's like an ending item you can get that's kind of seen as like the ending item, but I won't be getting that because that's I mean, like what I think I told you that one blogger, it took them like a year to get that item. I'm good. I think I'd rather not. But honestly, this is very fun. I do enjoy this. It's very chill, honestly. Like one, two, compared to some of the other Play-Doh RPGs I've played, this is not stressful. It's very balanced, honestly. Like I mean, when you think about fucking um what was that one? The first one I played, Petit 5. Compared to Petit 5, this is fucking like incredible, right? Not saying Petit 5 is bad, but it's, completely unbalanced and up to luck. This isn't up to luck at all. This actually is in very many ways extremely similar to a modern dungeon crawler, right? Just with uh more primitive graphics. I think this whole thing is just a massive rectangle, by the way. Oh, not that massive. Wait, this is one, two, three. Yeah, yeah. These aren't. Wait, no, 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 no. Wait. Oh, yeah, it is. Okay. Um, but yeah, like compared to like Petit 5, for instance, that played very different from modern dungeon crawlers, for many different reasons. Um, you had it was not just all up to luck, but also not just the fact that it was all up to luck, but also, well, not all up to luck, but mostly up to luck. But also you had the actual combat. The combat in Petit 5 was, and even in the other, in a lot of the other, well, all of the other RPGs that I played so far. So, Game of Dungeons, Petit 5. Did I play another one? I feel like I played another one, but no, this is the third one. This is the third one, right? This is the third one I played. Anyway, compared to those two, this was the first, or I believe the first, one of the first. I don't know. History's hard to say exactly, but the first one that I've played where it's actually turn-based and not just, well, I guess the others were turn-based, but you did your full turn in one go. You didn't have, for this, you it gives you the option like, oh, fight and then what. The other ones were just fight and then it just tells you if you die or not, basically. um I don't remember the whole reason I was saying all that, but yeah, this has been a lot of fun. I think that was what I was getting at. Anyway, I have to go back pretty far because this just leads to nowhere. So I've got to go, oh, and there. That'll probably lead somewhere. So where am I? South. I can go, yes, I need to go south all the way down here into here, all the way through the A, and then this north one. Here we go. Anywho, as I was saying, in 1967, lots of shit was happening in 1967, but in 1967, um, the Science Advisory Committee did like a study, right? And their conclusion was that an undergraduate education without proper computing resources was the equivalent of an undergraduate education without a library. And the science advisory committee was like a very influential, I believe it was government. Correct me if I'm wrong, if you know for whatever reason. Um, but so them saying that was very big for the um progression of, oh, this is just a door into a door. Very, very big for the, oh, this, you can enter the city here. That's very interesting. Anyway, it was very big for the adaptation of computer-based education. Um, hold on, let's get all of this mapped here. Then there was a door here, and then was it this one that's the city? No, it's this one that's the city. That's interesting. I guess I'll put an exit door here. Exit door. And then name it city. Should I use the exit door up here? Can I go up? Yes, exit door to city. Note added. There's no note to it though. I didn't put down a note for what this is. I should put down a note for what this is. Okay, yeah, there you go. I don't know where this leads to in the city though. Anyway, so on February the 28th, 1967, Lyndon B. Johnson. Oh wait, this doesn't lead where I thought it did. Unless it's a one-way door? Oh no, it's off by one. Uh-oh, where did I fuck up? Where did I fuck up? I fucked up somewhere. Is this only supposed to be one? Oh no, I fucked up somewhere bigly. Because this is two, then it leads into this, but... Oh, what the fuck? How did I fuck up this bigly? Oh, this is on 6-6. How is that possible? How is that possible? Wait, what? Go in here. This is 6-1. Oh, this is 6-1. Wait, what? I'm so fucking confused. You know what? It doesn't matter. It's fine. Let's go back to the city. But like I said, I don't know where this is. So we're not going to go through that door. We are going to. Oh no, where am I? I'm lost. We're going to go through here. Where does this lead? Oh no, I don't know where I am. Wait, I found where I am. Okay, we're going to go up here, through here, then all the way this way, and then we have to go. Oh God, I have to go like down here, over here. I have to go a long way around, basically. Wait. Oh shit, I have to go a long way around. Oh God, okay. So we've got to go down here, west, all the way down here. I'm currently in the bottom left 6x6. Then up here, oops, to this door, all the way up. Oh, nope, sorry. To the side, and then all the way up. And then I think I can just go up a bunch. So, boop. Yeah, up even more. But then I want to go through this door, because this will lead. Oh, that's a leprechaun. I'm feeling very anti-Irish. I'm killing all these leprechauns. I'm really into Halloween 3 still, even though I watched it like 2 weeks ago. It's such a good movie. I've been thinking about it so much. But it's really fueling the anti-Irishness that well, I guess I didn't know I had, but now I've been embracing it. Not really. I fuck with you if you're Irish. Just don't do just don't be a what's it called? An employee of Silver Shamrock. Okay, so this, oh, hello. This should lead back to the city. Yes. Okay. I can press G, right? Yeah. Okay. So now we're just here. So let's see. Can I sell? If I go to this weaponry shop, can I sell the which item? Sorry. Let's sell the ball and chain. How much would you take for it? About 725. How about 800? Deal. All right. So let's see. I'll probably want to buy some some good food. I'll probably want to buy some food. Let's see, back to exit. So we'll go all the way down here, supply store. I carry 19 months worth. Let's buy like 10 months worth. Or we were out there for fucking a long time, weren't we? Dear God. Okay. But then let's see. What can I? Well, I can probably buy some good shit here, right? Like let's do price. Fuck it. Let's see what I can buy for 10K, right? Let's see, 10K. Can I buy any item worn anywhere? No, I cannot. Can I buy any on body? Battle armor. Ooh, that looks freaking good. Should I get some battle armor? I think we'll go for some battle armor. And what about 10,000? Obviously, I don't have this much money, but 10,000 for on arms? Arm shields. Okay, well, let's see. Let's buy some battle armor. 20,000. Well, I said 10,000 and now you're giving me 20,000? All right, will you take 10,000? How about 13,907? Well, too bad I can't. I don't have that much money. No, I can't. No. You're gonna have to keep going down. I don't have that much money. Wait, can I just keep going down? Are you gonna stop going down? He's not stopping going down. Oh, he can't make a deal. Okay, well, let's see. What can I buy for 5,000 then? For on body. Full armor. That seems better enough. Full armor. How much you want for that? 4,620? Uh, so I can just keep pressing enter and it goes down a bit. I don't know when he'll get pissed and stop bringing it down, but that's probably fine. 4,266. What if I offer 4,000? Oh, okay. Yeah, you know what? I'll take it for 4,000. And then If we go 5,000 on arms, arm shields. We'll buy some arm shields, right? Armo shields. Arm shields. How much? 2,000. How about 1,900? Sure. So let's exit, and then I'm going to, oh, it's back to exit, sorry. I'm going to equip the full armor. I'm assuming it's going to tell me to unequip the other thing. Already using, okay. Well, I don't know how to unequip. Probably just this and then armor, armor, and then iron gloves. And then I want you to equip full armor and arm shields. And then we're going to go back into the shop and we're going to sell the iron gloves. $77. How about 500? Okay, how about 200? Fucker. I mean, I know I bought it from you, but still, go fuck yourself. Armor. 187. Try 400. Okay. Back to exit shop. Alright, so I'll probably log out there. Yeah, I have like 4 more minutes. I'll just yap for the remaining 4 minutes. Anyway, on February 28th, 1967, President Lyndon B. Johnson, he gave a speech to the National Science Foundation, like directed at them, and basically told them, hey, I want you to work with the U.S. Office of Education to develop a program to further develop the use and, further the development of computer-based education. So, in July of 1967, what is that, like 5 months later, the Office of Computing Activities was formed. And, at this time it was still Plato 3, but they were getting ready for Plato 4. And Plato 4 was very, very ambitious. And it would need the funding from the new office, right? Because like the like number that was kind of that they kind of had was that they wanted 4,096 Plato terminals all connected up to the mainframe, which was a lot. At this time, Plato 3 was just it was being installed in classrooms and such, but 4,000, this would have been at this, like nationwide, right? And like tons of different colleges. Um, so Plato ended up getting 475,000 from the NSF. But the NSF still wasn't like convinced to fund science education. So they invited Dan Alpert and Bitzer to Washington in 1970 to convince them to do like a Plato demo, right? So they brought a demo for the Plato 4. They still didn't have like like the the exact it was still a prototype, right? Basically. So they had like a really, really delicate and very fucked up looking Play-Doh 4 like display screen. They called it the possum trap because it was like it just looked really fucked up. I don't know how to describe it, but it looked like a possum trap. But it was super delicate and they had to move it to Washington. And it survived the flight to Washington. But right when they were about to do the demo, at the very, very last moment, they started having troubles with the phone line. It wouldn't connect back to the mainframe, and all of a sudden the display wouldn't turn on. So, like moments before they were about to start the demo, that would be the difference between the future, or at least the immediate future, of computer-based education and whether or not your your laboratory would get massive funding from the government. It stopped working. So, Bitzer looked at it. He gave it a good smack, and it turned on. Classic electronic bullshit. It just just turns on when you fucking give it a smack. This delicate ass contraption. Just hit it. Just hit it. Why not? No, and it worked. It worked immediately. Um, but they weren't fully convincing the audience of it. But one of them who was helping with the demo, named Stan Smith, was doing a chemistry demo, and his demo pretty much single-handedly won over the audience. Basically, he basically asked the audience, what's something when you're teaching chemistry that you have a hard time teaching, right? So that they told them like a chemistry problem or whatever, and he punched it into the computer, and then like it solved it, something like that. I think it went something like that. Um, but anyway, that won them over. Um, and that's the last bit of reading I was able to do before they called me over to leave with my car. Um, but yeah, that's where we left off. So I think that'll be it for Moria. What will I play next? Let me see. Let me look at. I should have it bookmarked. The library of games from howtomakeanrpg.com. The next game looks to be Orthonk Labyrinth. There's only this one and then Dungeon, by Don Daglow. Oh, Dungeon by Don Daglow is lost. Let's see. Don Daglow writes that he developed a game called Dungeon for the PDP-10 in 1975. Unfortunately, this game appears to be lost. Hmm. The gameplay of Dungeon consisted of text and printed accurate line-of-sight maps, with the player controlling the movements of 6 adventurers in a dungeon designed by Daglow. That's pretty small. Well, maybe not actually. Oh wait, 6 adventurers. I thought that said 6 dungeons. This game features a party of characters and sounds closer to a tactical RPG. So maybe this was the first actual blobber, where you control multiple people, where the term blobber comes from. But I believe Orthonk actually exists, or Orthank, whatever. I think it's a black tower. Uh, there's very little on the web to draw on regarding Orthink development. The game itself is playable in Cyber One. Okay, so Orthink or Orthonk, whatever. It 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 uh it survived the Plato days. So yeah, I think next episode we'll be playing Orthonk, also known as Orthonk Labyrinth. So yeah, I'll see you then. Goodbye.